Newark, you might not know my face, but you might know my voice. It's Showtime Synergy, and you're watching Shabby Geek.
Shabby Geek, brilliant.
And I'm here with Shabby.
Shabby Geekers, that was Samantha Newark, also known as Gem from Gem and the Holograms. Oh, the lovely Gem. She was awesome. She was absolutely brilliant. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I think one of the lads, I think G-Force, told me Gem from the Holograms is here, and I've always loved Gem from the Holograms. And it's not necessarily, you know, the cartoon. I like the cartoon and I love the toys. It was all the colours, wasn't it? The pinks and the neon greens and all that. And Gem's packaging and Gem herself, they just looked awesome. But I remember when we inside were kids, we had a department store called Lewis's, and there's two displays I vividly remember. One was Star Wars and the other was Gem and the Hologram. So, and I must have been, what, 8, 9 back then. So to meet her at my age, oh man, she was absolutely awesome. So this is what I got from Gem. Look at this. Look at this, Sooks. Do you know who Gem is, Suki?
I do not.
Hasn't a clue. I got the lovely Samantha to sign my card. How cool is that? Awesome. And I got a couple of postcards off her. I got, obviously, Gem and the lovely Samantha Newark. So yeah, that was absolutely brilliant meeting her. And you're probably saying to yourself, how did Shabby get romantically involved with Gem from Gem and the Holograms? Well, that's because the weekend just gone, I went to Joefest.
What's Joefest, Shabby?
I'm glad you asked. Oh, Suko, I'm glad you asked. Joefest is a convention that's held every year in Augusta, Georgia. It was awesome. I don't really go to conventions, but to tell you the truth, I've never been to one. I think the only thing we went to when we were kids, Suki, what was it? Star Wars. It was Star Wars Fun Day, Suki. Oh. Star Wars Fun Day in Bolton. It was it Bolton? Burnley in England, and it was awesome. I love that. But I'm not really one for going. You know, America is a huge place, as you know, so getting back and forth, it's a bit of a nightmare getting to these conventions. But Scuba Pete and Jeff and the lads from the Chasing 80s and a few other lads told me all about Joefest, and it sounded awesome. I'm not really the biggest G.I. Joe fan, but when they explained to me, oh, there's loads of other stuff there, Shabby, and there's loads of vintage and modern stuff there apart from G.I. Joe, I thought, why not? The other thing as well is that I'm kind of intrigued in G.I. Joe anyway. I started to get into the classified line and I absolutely love it. I mean, the more I learn about G.I. Joe, the more I think it's an absolutely fantastic line. So, me and the lovely G-Force decided to take a trip to Joefest. So, it was awesome. I had a great time, and coming up in this episode will be a shabby gallery of Joefest. But what this video is about today is I want to show you the gifts and what I picked up at Joefest. Suki, how much stuff have I got? A lot. I went mental. So what this video is about is I'm not going to review this stuff and so forth because we'll be here all blooming night. So what I'm going to do is just going to show you what I got, and then we'll look at Shabby's gallery and we'll go from there. All right. Wait to see what I've got. So we get there to the convention. It was dead easy to get to. I think the travelling time was about 3.5 hours. That's all it was. But anyway, me and G-Force get there. Oh, the place was massive. Look at the size of that. So much toy goodness, Suki. But anyway, with it being a Joefest, a G.I. Joe convention, let me show you the G.I. Joe stuff that I got. So the first thing I got was off the lovely Matthew. The lovely Matthew got in touch and said he's selling some of his G.I. Joe stuff. Would I like to buy one and buy it at retail price, which was awesome of him. So I said, yeah. And the one I wanted was one I was after for ages. So what I got was Duke. How cool's he? So where's one G.I. Joe to add to my ever-growing classified collection? So, the next two are gifts off the lovely Scuba Pete. I didn't even know about these when we were leaving on Sunday. Apparently Leslie turned around, Mrs. Scuba Pete if you will, and said, Shabby, Scuba wants to give you these two, which was awesome. And the two were... Storm Shadow, super cool. And Roadblock, number one. Very nice. Cheers, Scoobs. GeForce was talking to this fella, I think his name was Dub or something, and he's a YouTuber himself, and he was telling us that basically after the convention finishes, upstairs in the hotel, there's people that have the doors open and they buy and sell and do trades, and it's called a swapper meeting something. And they were all down the hallways of those hotel and everywhere, and it was awesome. It was like Toy Mafia. That's how I felt. Like dead dodgy but dead excited. Well, anyway, me and GeForce, I'd had a bit to drink by then, but me and GeForce went past this fella and he just went, you can have this for $20. So I didn't even look at it really. I just went, well, I was a bit tipsy, I'll just say that. I said, yeah, I'll take it. And what I got was this. Duke and the Ram. Not bad at all, is it? Super cool. So that is the G.I. Joe stuff I got at Joefest. Not bad. So, whilst I was at Joefest, I wanted to get something a bit exclusive, you know, something that I haven't collected before, something that I didn't have before, and I wanted something a little bit different, just to give me a memory of Joefest itself. So, I went to the Valiverse booth. Those bad boys make some awesome stuff, don't they? I've seen Connor's video, Full His Figures videos on him, and I've always admired him, but I don't know, I was thinking to myself, do I really need to go down another line? But wow, seeing them all in person, unbelievable. And that truck, I saw the panel and the truck that they had. For under $200, size of that fits 10 figures, can't go wrong, can you? But I did pick up a Valiverse and it's an exclusive. I picked up, where is it? Right here. Eclipse. How beautiful is that, Sukes?
I like the packaging.
Unbelievable. I think that's an exclusive packaging as well. But look, she comes with 3 heads, all those accessories.
It kind of looks like G.I. Joe. It looks like something that would be from G.I. Joe.
But it's from Action Force, Suki, which was the old... It was like the English version of G.I. Joe.
Oh, okay.
And obviously, Valiverse have taken the Action Force line and brought it out like this. Unbelievable. I mean, I don't know now. And then they had all the figures lined up as well, the ones that they've already made, Sukes. And... I don't know, do I really need to go down another rabbit hole? I don't know, but I'm so glad I got this. Beautiful. Being a Black Series collector, obviously I was always on the hunt, you know, for Black Series while I was at Joefest, and they had a plethora of them. There was loads of them, but I didn't want to go mad buying Black Series, so I just got the one, and it's one I really needed. I got this one. It's the Umbra Operative Arc Trooper. Yeah, he's awesome. Matt, Zero Hunter Toys had this figure, and I've always admired it. I thought it was great, and I think it was a GameStop exclusive over here, but I saw it at Joefest, and I thought, why not? And then one other thing I will say about Joefest, the prices were unbelievable. I mean, they're all more or less retail price, or just a little bit more. I think there's only 1 or 2 things I paid a little bit more for modern-wise, but this was only $30, so I thought, yeah, why not? Absolutely brilliant. What do you think of that, Sukes?
I like the colours on that a lot, actually.
I do. Awesome. The lovely GeForce. Lovely lad, that GeForce. Look what he got me. Oh, man. This blew me away. This was so cool. He got me Ralphie from A Christmas Story. How fantastic. I love A Christmas Story. It is definitely my favourite Christmas movie of all time. I didn't even know they made these. Wow, that's awesome. Cheers, G-Force. He also got me this. Look at this, Sooks. Masters of the Universe, Little People. How cool is that? I'm not going to open it. I'm just going to put it... Because like I said, we don't just keep this as Motu Origins. Every time we get like the lads that keep on collecting got me the pins, and there's a few other things. There's vintage on there and all that. So I like to make a Masters of the Universe collection, if you will. So that's going to look awesome. That's something I'd never get, but I've got it. Brilliant. Cheers, G-Force. So, keeping with the Masters of the Universe theme, you didn't think I was going to go to Joefest, did you? And not buy Motu. I've got to buy Motu, haven't I? Anyway, look at this. Thunder Punch He-Man. I've been dying to get hold of this. Big Bad Toy Store don't have it. Walmart don't have it. Never on Amazon. And there it was. And it only cost me $25. That was all it was. I mean,
what do they usually?
Well, about $25. Oh, okay. But the thing is, you would have thought at a convention it'd be a bit more. But no. So, toy expert Lucy will be happy with that. And the other thing that I got from Masters of the Universe, just stick that there. Snake Armor He-Man. How cool is he? Now, this one was expensive. This roughly is about $17.99. It was $35. I know you're giving me that look, Susan. If you see Suki's face, it was a bit... But the reason I bought it, so hard to find for some reason. Cannot seem to find this at all. And I thought, you know, I'm treating myself. I'm at Joefest, why not? So, yeah, Snake Armor He-Man. So me and Lucy have a few Motu Origins videos to make. But it wasn't just Motu Origins I found at Joefest. Oh no, I also found some vintage stuff as well. But before I show you the vintage I found, Scuba Pete gifted me with these two. These are awesome. These are brilliant. I got Lord Rock On. Look at him. Rock On. Or is it Rokon? I don't know. Lord Rock-On sounds better, doesn't it? How cool is he, Sooks? He-Man, vintage He-Man.
I didn't know what that was from.
He's awesome because he transforms into like a stone. But again, I'm going to show Lucy these. Lucy hasn't seen these yet, so I'm going to show her, make a video doing the stones and so forth. So I'll do that another time. But there's Lord Rock-On. And the other one, Stone-Dar. How cool is that? Stone-Dar too. They come with the accessories. You know, the blaster things that sit in the... They can sit in the hands and they can also sit in the chest. How cool is that, Sooks? Cheers, Scoops. What I found as well was this. Do you know this is, Suki?
It looks like He-Man.
This is Cyclone. Da, da, da. He was $25 and I got him for $20. Brilliant. And he's fully complete. His stickers on, his shield, and he still does his hair. Watch this, Sooks. This is his gimmick. Woohoo! What do you think of that?
Very spinny.
Hours of pleasure. Awesome. Fantastic. And he also came with his comic as well. What was it? Spike-Core Strikes. Oh. That's cool to add to the vintage comic collection of Motu of Masters of the Universe. Brilliant. Told you I had a good time at Joefest. So some more to go. This is awesome. There's a great fellow out there, Adam, also known as Go Figure, and he has a great YouTube channel. And I met him on with Phil, Treasures for Drigger, and they did Mo Tuesday where they talk about Masters of the Universe and so forth. Well, they invited me on one of their live streams. And anyway, he asked me what my favourite Masters of the Universe figure was, and it's Rio Blast. So what he did was he made me a custom Rio Blast before he became Rio Blast and told me at Joefest he'll give me the figure, right, Sooks? So it's a completely custom figure of a figure that only I've got. Ladies and gentlemen, this is awesome. Bravestarr. Look at that. How cool is that?
How do you do that?
Right, well, obviously there's a couple of 3D printed accessories on it, but he's made the back of it, okay, put Blastor on it. Obviously it's Rio Blast before we became Blastor, and he even put like a biography on the back telling you how it happened. The other thing as well is all these figures down here are for figures that he's made for other YouTubers and toy collectors and so forth. How cool is that?
That is really impressive.
It was awesome as well. It was so nice to meet him. He was a really nice fella. He was with Sergeant Slaughterhouse, and I met them up with Scuba Pete. Here's the picture. So yeah, honestly, I'll treasure that forever. And again, I'll go through that on a Motu video with Lucy, but super cool, eh, Sukes?
That's actually really cool.
So cool.
So what's next, Shabby?
Right, I'll tell you what's next, Suki. These are toys I got that I would never have got any time else. And I thought to myself before I went to Joefest, I'm going to look for some vintage toys and think, you know, it gives me an opportunity to actually look at them, find them and see the prices and so forth. And oh man, these next items are stuff I've wanted since I was a kid. I loved them as a kid and I got them now. And the other thing is there's a YouTuber out there who loves this stuff too. I forgot his name, something Luke. Something reviews, something. That's right, Reynolds reviews. But wait to show you what I got. Now, the next two things I'm going to show you, these were the most expensive at Joefest. And it's funny as well, because I'm not a person that spends a lot of money on one, you know, two items at a time. And it was exhilarating. I was like, okay, I'll have it. But I saw them first and I went round and eventually I just said, no, I definitely want these. Do you know what they are, Suki?
I don't.
Well, I'll tell you when the Shabby Geekers. I got, oh man, bravestarr. How cool is he? And he's complete as well. His gun, his rifle, his hat. Look at his size. You don't know anything about these, do you? Suki? As a kid, me, Si, and even my other brothers, we loved this toy line. And I've always spoke about it on live streams. So I'd love to get a bravestarr. And then I watched Luke's as well. That's why I brought up Reynolds reviews before. And he's completed an awesome bravestarr line. If you haven't checked out his videos on bravestarr, watch him, they're brilliant. But I had to get him and he was fantastic. And the other thing what they had was Tex Hex. Tex Hex was the villain of bravestarr, and he comes with everything except for one of his daggers he's missing. And I checked on eBay, and they're about $15 to $20. So I'll pick up but I want a vintage dagger to go with this. But apart from that, his hat's there, his rifle there, his gun's there, and they're in absolutely fantastic condition. They really are. I know bravestarr figures they can go a little bit sticky. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of people, but these aren't at all. They're absolutely fantastic. So, oh man, bravestarr back. And I also got the laser pack that goes with it. So this is bravestarr's laser. I keep getting blue, and like I watched Luke's video yesterday, and he said he also comes in black for Tex Hex. I don't think I'm going to go all out finding bravestarr because it could be a nightmare to find. But to get a bravestarr back and to get a Tex Hex back, man, absolutely brilliant. The other thing that I really wanted since I was a kid, and I've brought this, if you've followed me, you've seen me on live streams or whatever, you've heard me say this loads of times. I absolutely adore this figure and this vehicle, and I've wanted it for years. And every time I go on eBay, they're either too expensive or something's broken up, but this is a fully complete one. Oh, I can't believe I've got one of these. I got Condor. And I got Brad Turner from Mask. The other thing that I really wanted since I was a kid, and I've brought this, if you've followed me, you've seen me on live streams or whatever, you've heard me say this loads of times. I absolutely adore this figure and this vehicle, and I've wanted it for years. And every time I go on eBay, they're either too expensive or something's broken up, but this is a fully complete one. Oh, I can't believe I've got one of these. I got Condor. And I got Brad Turner from Mask. You don't know what these are, do you, Sukes?
I think I've heard of Mask.
Oh, again, another thing I loved as a kid. And again, it's like I'm promoting Reynolds reviews on this, but Luke's done so many videos on these, and sometimes I find it's funny. You hear Luke say you find inspiration and stuff of other people, and as soon as I saw these mass videos, I thought I'm gonna have to get at least one, and I've always wanted this one again. It's awesome. So Brad Turner's in really good condition. He looks absolutely fantastic with his helmet, so I'll put him there in a minute. And what Mask was, Suki, it was vehicles that transformed into other vehicles. So what you do, and it was dead easy, so you'll get this. You put the tail up, that comes up like so, and it turns into a helicopter.
Huh, that's weird.
How cool is that? And it's in great condition too. Again, I won't be collecting Mask stuff, no chance. I'll leave that to professionals like Reynolds, but I just wanted this one again. And that's why I'm glad I went to Joefest. I wanted to do things. I said to our site, I wanted to get things that I probably never get, you know, look online. Because I'm, you know, I collect vintage and modern, but primarily I'm a modern collector, honest. But to get this stuff in after having it as a kid, having it back, it's awesome. It really is. So, Brad Turner and Condor. So, the next thing I got was off the lovely Scuba Pete, and it was, do you know what that is, Suki?
A horse.
Ha! Not just a horse. That is Blue Arrow from the She-Ra line. That's Bo's horse. And he also got me the wings too, which is awesome.
They stick?
Yeah, they stick on it, but I think I need the saddle to go in it, so I'll find the saddle for that. And again, when me and Lucy do more Masters Universe videos, I'll do that.
Oh, that's what Masters of the Universe do?
Well, She-Ra. It's from the She-Ra line.
Okay.
Beautiful. So, what do you think, Suki, so far?
There's a wide range of toys.
A wide range of toys. I say so far for a reason. There's one more to show you, and it's a gift of Scuba Pete and Leslie. Oh, man. I can't believe this. So, you see my She-Ra castle. All the colour's gone, it's faded, and there's a conspiracy theory in there. Is it a prototype? Not, because it literally has no colour on it at all, not even on the inside of it. We made a video of it about 2 years ago, didn't we, Suki? So if you want to see why my She-Ra castle looks like that, watch that video. But this is awesome. Scuba and Leslie got me Crystal Castle. Ho ho ho! How cool is that, Sukes?
I like the colours on that a lot, actually.
That's what I mean. So it's completely different than mine, even though, because mine's got no colour on it. But that's absolutely fantastic. The other thing as well, let me just stick it up here. Oh, look. The bed, and it's even got the curtains that come down on it, and a bag of accessories. Here's a video of what it looks like. How cool is that? So I'll definitely be making a video on that one, and I will compare both She-Ra castles so you can see the difference of it. But look at all this stuff. So yeah, I had a great time at Joefest. So here's Shabby'S gallery, recapping everything we got and some of the people that we met. So there you go. What an awesome time we had. Yeah, I went a bit crazy, I suppose. But hey, you don't do conventions. You know, it's not as if I'm there every month, is it? And it was brilliant. I mean, the people I met, if there's anyone watching that, you know, came up and said hello or got introduced to or we met for the first time, thank you all so much. Thank you. You honestly, I had the time of my life. It was fantastic. It really was. Would I go again? 100%. So if you're going to go to Joefest next year, come and say hello to me. I am definitely going back. It was superb. It really was. I mean, the people that I met, you know, the prices, the play, everything, it was flawless, Sooks. I absolutely loved it. I really did. But anyway, Joefest for 2023 is over. Please like, please subscribe. We have a Patreon. If you'd like to join, that helps the channel grow so me and Suki can make Joefest videos like this. But apart from all that, it's great to see you. Anything to say, Suki?
Pretty snazzy.
Pretty snazzy, but I'll leave you with Yo Joe. We'll see you soon.